Here's everything I do in the morning as a content creator, mom, and sales rep. Definitely the best thing about my jobs is the commute. I just have to get out of bed and walk 10 steps to my giant magnet board and desk to see what scripts I have on the docket for today. Kev's alarm goes off at 5:50 every day. The kids wake up around 7, so I have about an hour and 10 minutes to plan my day, take a shower, get ready. I'm usually listening to a podcast, Audible book, one of my scripts for the day, or another creator while I do my makeup and get ready. While I let my hair dry a little bit, I come out to the kitchen and just make sure that everything's clean and tidy. I don't know if you guys notice in my videos, but I am an absolute neat freak. If there's anything anywhere, it drives me crazy. We have a lot of people living in a very small space, so clutter leads to inefficiency and slows my work pace down. One thing I love about Kev is that he lives to make me happy. So when I mentioned that the kitchen was super dark, he dug these LED lights out of our storage unit and hung them under the cabinetry here. I've honestly never even looked under here until right now while I film this. I don't even know if there was sticky tape or something. They definitely changed my life. Thank you, Kevin. Once the kitchen is completely tidy and I finalized my schedule for today, done any follow-up with anybody that I need to do, I wake up the teenager. And this is why I really wouldn't be able to do anything other than work from home at this phase in my life because I don't have a lot of family support. I don't have anyone around me that can help with kids. And our high school has a variable schedule and we live outside of boundaries. So I have to be here to make sure that he gets to school and gets ready and everything. And anyway, at this point in my life, I love having that morning time with my son. I usually fix him breakfast. And I truly feel like I have the best of both worlds because in the middle of my workday, I can tidy up the living room, get everything organized, and make sure that he's getting up and getting ready. I know I talk a lot on my channel about how I used to have amazing homes and just all the perks of life in my former Mormon trad wife existence. And I certainly miss a lot of those things. I miss having security. I miss you pray through the prayers, money in the bank, and the bills are paid every month. And I didn't choose to move into a tiny apartment, but I have to say I 10 out of 10 recommend downsizing. And every morning as I'm kind of tidying up and making sure that everything's perfect for the day so I don't have to worry about anything, I am always just so grateful for how small this space is and how easy it is to keep organized. Before I make my final wardrobe decision for the day, I always come outside, feel the air, check the sky, because sometimes the weather app doesn't exactly tell you the truth. I usually have my earbuds in this time of day too, and I'll be doing planning calls with my business partner, Beth, touching base with any of my guests that I'm live streaming with, and then it's oatmeal time. No matter what else I eat in a day, I almost always eat this exact same mug of oatmeal every single day. Oatmeal is just so good for you. It's full of insoluble fiber, which helps lower your cholesterol. It's so good for intestinal health. I do think it should be an immediately jailable crime not to put a sprinkle of salt in your oatmeal. And I like to add a little bit of an old world unsweetened yogurt before I put the milk in. I know a lot of people do overnight oats, but I really don't like it to be mushy. I want to kind of still feel like I'm eating oatmeal. So after a good mix up, I just let it sit for a little bit. After I get back from driving Brody to school, I walk up and check the mail and just get a little bit of fresh air and sunshine and check the pool because the kids were going to go swimming after high school today. And just kind of clear my mind and try not to think about anything for a minute. I had to pop into the office this morning to pick up a package. I usually go jogging in the evenings at sunset, so this is just a way for me to kind of stretch my legs, get my blood pumping, and clear my mind before I sit down to think about content for the rest of the morning. And I often bump into my neighbors in the morning as they're all leaving for work, so since I work from home, it's just nice to kind of get out for a minute and see real life people. It's just about 9 a.m. and I'm ready for action. Today, I have 2 podcasts to film, 3 videos to shoot, and I'm going to spend about an hour posting ads for my windshield company, plus a little bit of laundry and then picking up Brody from school is how I'm going to spend the next 7 hours of my day. The only downside of my job is that I can't just work in like pajamas, no makeup, and a messy bun. I do actually have to look decent because my face is on camera. One of the reasons why I do content creation is my health. When my kids first put TikTok on my phone and I did my first couple of videos, I was completely homebound, utterly disabled because of an anoxic brain injury. I would then get COVID and 10-inch deep vein thrombosis, as well as about 300 other blood clots throughout my body. No, not because of the vaccine, because of COVID itself. In the last 14 months, I've had 7 hospitalizations, 4 surgeries, 21 ER trips, and just spent a lot of time in bed. So at this point in my life, it's utterly impossible for me to go get some type of a job outside the home. In addition, except that I do have a sales job, but that's mostly virtual. I just have a couple of insurance agents that I call on for my windshield company. So I always appreciate those super chats and any contributions that my subscribers give to me, because as a growing channel, I'm not very monetized at this point. My TikTok, as of this moment, is demonetized, but I do have a bunch of things in the works, including a movie and a book and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I'm just plugging away at it and hoping that with this in my podcast that I can create a sustainable home-based business for myself and my family. So as long as the weather's nice, I sit out here and work, and I just love it. It's so like peaceful, serene. Thanks for watching.